In this lecture, I'm going to tell you why trading, because there are differences between trading and investing, which are the two major things that people do with cryptocurrency. So, why you would want to get into trading is because it's one of the quickest ways to make money versus investing. Now, investing is a long-term strategy. You see a cryptocurrency, it's got a lot of promise for the long term. You see yourself holding it for a few years so that it is able to essentially get you the multipliers on your investment. So if you invest $1,000, let's say, then if you invest for the long term and it should go to times 100 or times 1,000, then potentially you've made 100,000 or $1,000,000 in profit. So investing is leaving your money in for the long term. Trading, on the other hand, is very short term. It could be for the space of half a day, it could be for the space of half an hour, it could be for a week or 2 weeks, but it's very short term. So it's one of the quickest ways to make money. Instead of waiting for 2, 3 years or even 10 years for the cryptocurrency to essentially realize its long-term value, you stay in the cryptocurrency for a short amount of time and you make money and then you run. It's probably one of the best ways to capitalize on immediate demand. Okay, there are circumstances surrounding cryptocurrencies that makes it valuable for a very short period, that makes the demand for it available for a very short period, and you can capitalize on that. And that is something that you can optimize by trading rather than long-term investing, because if something is in demand one day and then the next day it's not, then you have to play the long game and wait for it to accumulate value over time before you make serious money. Whereas with day trading, you can capitalize on instant demand, something that has made that coin very investable for the short-term period. You can capitalize on that. There's less need for research. So when you are traditionally investing in a cryptocurrency, you need to look at the long-term potential of the coin. You need to see, where is that coin headed over the period of the next months, the next years? How is the team able to implement the vision? Are they likely to? And there's a whole list of criteria that you should be researching for long-term cryptocurrencies. But in trading, you only need one piece of market news that makes it relevant, that makes the demand skyrocket for that cryptocurrency, and therefore you can just capitalize on that. So there's less need for research. There's less emotion. So if you're invested in a cryptocurrency for the long term, you go through from that whole period of 1 year, 2 years, a few months, you go through the emotions. There are going to be days when it goes really high and you are happy, you're excited, you're ecstatic. And then the next day it goes right down, back to where it was or lower, and you feel upset, you feel frustrated, you feel angry, you want to just leave the game. There's a lot of emotions that come with cryptocurrency investing for the long term, but trading is emotionless. You go into it purely for the profit and you leave it without getting invested in the coin, without being a fan of the coin. So it allows you to essentially be emotionless and just make the money. You can also trade the same coin over and over. Okay, so with long-term investing, you invest in it once, you stay in it really until it realizes it's long-term. But in trading, you can literally just trade the same coin all the time. So if a bit of market news comes up on one particular coin, you can trade it, you can leave the trade, then it goes down, and then let's say in a couple of weeks' time, something else comes out. Let's say the coin has, had some massive innovation, then you can trade it again and you can make money on the rise and then leave it again. So that's the cool thing about trading. It allows you basically to make money a lot quicker, and a lot easier, and a lot emotion-free than investing. But in the next lecture, I'm going to tell you why people don't trade so much. And I'm one of them. I don't trade a lot. So I'll see you in the next lecture.